Hey, what's going on, my people? Today we're going to be putting some LED light strips. I don't know if you can see that. They come in a little bag. I had some already installed, but some of the lights went out. You can see down here, what they do is they light up your whole edge of your light. It looks pretty cool at night. Looks kind of something like the Audis. I don't know if you know Audis have lights down here. Looks pretty awesome. So I'm going to show you guys how to install these lights, the strip, and then tonight when it gets darker I'll film again so I can show you what it looks like. So here we go. Okay, the first thing we got to do, as you can see here, I got some chrome fender trims and they were riveted inside. So what I do is I turn the tire all the way to the left to do the left side so you can get to the bolts. There are some bolts behind this little panel right here. You have to just take these plugs out, and right up here, let me get a better angle. Right up here, see where my finger is? There's two bolts that go here and here. All you got to do is reach in behind the panel and unscrew both bolts. That'll be pretty much it for this side, just to unlock it from here. Then in the bottom, let me get another angle here. Sorry about the camera shake, folks, but you know how it is. Then you go under here. I don't know if you can see this. There's going to be bolts here, here. You have to take all these bolts out because it connects to this floor pan, whatever this thing is, this plastic, in order to remove the bumper. Okay? I believe the size for that is, I'll tell you right now. Let's see here. The size is going to be a 7mm. So this is a 7mm socket. That's what you need to take out, these little bolts that go under here, factory. Okay. On this side, as you can see, I already moved the fender trim. It was glued on, looks pretty nasty, but it goes pretty much like that. Same thing with the bolts here. One here, one here. Take those two bolts out and you're set for this side. Then up here, don't forget, you got 4 plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what holds the top piece of the bumper. They look like this, see? They go in here like this, and this one goes here, push down. So you get a flathead screwdriver, you pull it up, this comes out, and you can take out the plug. That's gonna loosen the top part of the bumper. All right? Sorry about my throat. I've been sick for 2 weeks now. I mean, actually 2 months. I believe I have laryngitis or something, and I'm not even a singer. Okay, okay, so we're gonna remove the bumper now. Check out how easy it is to remove this bumper. After all that's gone, pull up and out. And there we go. Put something on the floor so your bumper won't get scratched. And this is what the other side looks like. Pretty nasty stuff, if you ask me. There we go. Okay, once you got this down, now you have access to your LED lights. These are my old ones, so I'm just gonna pull them out. Some of them still work, but I still want to just put new ones. There we go. They're already wired up, so all I gotta do is just rewire them. Pretty simple stuff. Okay, now I have to scrape all this. This is 3M tape. It's double faced. Sometimes it comes out pretty easy. Sometimes you just got to get a blade and just pretty much scrape it up. This one came out pretty easy, so You really don't have to use the blade if you don't have to. Let me just take this out. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with taking all this out. I'll continue when I'm going to put on. Okay, folks, I took out the tape. What you want to do is, after that, get a little bit of alcohol, rub all around here where you're going to install the lights. That's just to make sure that it'll stick better if you clean it up really nice. Because if you have all this residue, it's just probably going to peel off. So make sure you clean it up pretty nice. Oh man, it's still some right here. Okay, no big deal. Make sure you clean it up really nice. And I'll show you what it's going to look like. Let me see. I'm going to do this with one hand, so bear with me. Let me see, how can I do this? I can't find a good spot. Hold on one second. All right. It's gonna look pretty. Oh shit. One thing I like about these strips is that they're very flexible. If you can see, they're very flexible, so you could pretty much bend them any way you want. There are some that they sell like on eBay or whatever, but some of them you can't bend. It looks like a tape, LED tape. You can't bend them like this. Only thing you could do is put them pretty much straight. You can bend them maybe this way, but you can't bend them this way. That's why I prefer these. And they light are pretty much the same. Okay. All right. I'm going to put some double face tape now. I'll show you when it's done because I need both hands for that. Okay. Here, I just put the 3M tape in the back. As you can see, it's pretty much the same size as the light. You put one side first. You don't peel off that red tape yet until you're ready to put it into the headlight. See, all around. And it's 3M tape. I don't know what size is it, but it's pretty thin. I'll try to find out the size for you and put in the description. Okay, now I'm gonna take off the red tape and just follow along here. I'll show you. Okay, so here we go. I just glued it on, rather taped it on, and this is what it looks like. Pretty much finished product. Now all I have to do is wire it up, which is pretty simple. All you have to do is put ground and positive. That'll go to the switch of your headlights, which I'll show you in a minute here. I know it looks messy, folks, but trust me, it works. So what I'll do is I'll cut it where the old one was, which I'll cut it around here, maybe here, so that I could have more slack. One of the wires, I don't know if you can see it, one of them are gold, or rather copper, and the other one is white. White goes to ground, copper goes to positive. Okay, so I wired it up, and I'll show you. Okay, I got them wired up, pretty much like I said, simple. Just ground and positive. And then I'll put some black tape around it, and that'll be done for this side. Yep, that'll be it. It's pretty much wired. This spaghetti, don't pay no mind. These were for my HIDs. I used to have HIDs on these. This goes to the ballot, I believe, the ballast. But I don't have that anymore, so I just got these regular lights for now. I barely use my fog lights anyway, but in case I ever decide to put HIDs, I got the plug ready to go. Okay, now moving on to the next side. Okay, my peeps, pretty much the same thing here. Take out the old one, just pull it out. Sometimes you get lucky and you get the tape with it, but unfortunately, I had these for years, so the tape is pretty much gonna be stuck on them. Here we go, this is the old one. Wait a minute, this looks pretty skinny. Yeah. All right. So now what we're gonna do is, We're going to cut the wire here and here. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm going to need my hands again, so I'll come back. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, I already taped up the wire. All set. Lights on. There we go. So all we have to do now is put everything together. But before I do that, before you want to put your bumper back on, you want to make sure everything is working. You don't want to put everything back together and then find out that you got it wired wrong. It's happened to me before, trust me. Alright, so let's just check out, make sure. Okay, and that's what it looks like. It looks like everything is working. It's gonna look much better at night. I'll show you when everything is back put together. Right, here we go. So now we got the bumper back on. There you go. All I gotta do now is put everything back together, which includes these plugs. Put them in here. Pretty much just push them down. Locked. 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 And locked. So you're done up here. So now what we're gonna do is put the bolts back. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go back here. Here's your bolts. They go back here. And remember, 1 and 2. That's it. Once you got them in there, this is secure. Then you go underneath and put on the little bolts, which are these right here. These are the ones that hold the bottom of your bumper. Okay? These are the ones that are 7mm. They go under your bumper. And these, I believe they're 10mm. That holds this side of the bumper. And all you gotta do is put the plugs back in. These have plugs right here. So you can see mine is damaged. I gotta order a new one of these. Splash guards, I think they call them. There you go. It's all done. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can get a good look at it, but it looks pretty awesome if you ask me. Alright, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just feel free to comment down below.